getting together, we blew them up and
stole
their land.
You took our land and told us where the fuck we were supposed to be in the fucking tier list.
Yeah,
we fucking sent them to reservations and casinos.
We made them walk the trail of tears.
Yeah.
That was terrible, dude. That was terrible.
So,
Andrew Jackson is a dick.
He is. Fuck Andrew Jackson.
He's on our $20 bill.
You ever heard when someone tried to assassinate him and he beat him with his cane?
Yeah, he is kind of manly.
Wow.
But he is kind of a dick.
That's cool.
Yeah, I don't understand why people are so hype over Christmas.
I don't see how you're not.
Because they get free shit. People get free shit. People are broke. People get free shit.
You haven't given me a logical argument other than nostalgia and just because.
That's enough.
It's Santa Claus, and I mean, every holiday is a hoax. What do you mean?
Fun.
There's no legitimate holiday. Every holiday is some bullshit we've made up.
In order to get gifts, you have to buy gifts. It evens out.
Right.
And you have to get crap you don't even like.
It's the gesture.
Right.
Why don't you just do something nice for your family just randomly, anytime? Why don't you visit your family anytime?
Because you probably won't, and Christmas forces you to.
So why do you have to be around your family when you're only forced to?
Right. I mean, if you only bother to see them when you're forced to, maybe you shouldn't really care at all.
Yeah.
That's just because you don't go out of your way to see them all the time doesn't mean that you don't care about them.
It seems like it might, dude.
No, that's not.
Yeah, I agree with 16 on this one.
If you've got some kind of second cousin or whatever, and you see them once a year, and you're not even compelled to talk to them ever, maybe they're not truly that important to you, just because they're blood related.
You only need them for a favor if it comes up. If their name happens to be Jennifer Aniston, then yeah, maybe you should visit them a couple times a year.
I mean, people need to keep it real. Society needs to start keeping it real.
But your bloodline is your bloodline.
Who cares?
That means something.
No, it doesn't.
People play life way too safe. People play this whole, we need to live in this fucking stupid little shit where I own my stupid house and work their shitty job. But we believe in fairy tale shit like Christmas and Thanksgiving and stuff. How does that make any sense?
I agree, man. It's 2011.
Humans have a ingrained need for traditions.
I don't. I'm involved, man.
Yeah. So you think family means nothing?
I think it's
family does. Okay,
that's like your clan, dude. That's your DNA.
That was everything back in the day.
Because back in the caveman time, you needed them to survive. We no longer do anymore.
But it's still your genetics. It's your immortality is through your family.
Well, it's cool that you can create something. I agree with that.
I can live on forever if I impregnate a bitch.
No, you can't. Somebody else lives on forever.
That's part of you.
My DNA is the most I will do unless I make some great historical event.
Yeah, but what do you care? You're going to die in 50 years anyways.
That's exactly my point, so I want to make my mark.
No one's going to remember your mark.
Well, maybe my kid will do something awesome. And they'll be like, his father was blah, 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 blah.
Do you know how many... Okay, you know what? This is the problem with that argument. Back in the day, there was only 1 billion people on Earth, and that's why there's so many famous people like Einstein, the fucking King Henry VI or whatever, because there's a lack of people that did anything on Earth. Nowadays, we have close to 8 billion people on Earth. We broke the 7 billion people barrier mark. So the chances of your kid being stuck out in 8 billion people, I'm sorry to say, is not very good.
What was Abraham Lincoln's father's name?
Joe.
You don't even... Who cares about someone's father?
Yeah.
But it's the closest thing you've got.
What about your checking career?
That's the closest thing you've got to immortality.
What about your Tekken career?
What about it?
You don't think people are going to remember that?
No one's going to remember that.
No one likes Tekken, dude.
No one's going to remember that. I need either my kid or my grandson or my great-great-great-great-great-grandson to invent, hyperspeed and then maybe my name will live on forever. And it was my genetics that made that shit fucking happen.
What was Einstein's great-grandfather's name?
I don't know, but
Exactly.
it was Einstein. He's proud.
Yeah, that's the thing, is the last name carries over.
Right.
He's an Einstein. His father was an Einstein.
You could ask Albert Einstein, what was your great-great-grandfather? Say, well, he was obviously a great man, because without him, I wouldn't have invented the atomic bomb.
Or he just got lucky genetically. I mean, that doesn't mean anything to me.
Oh.
It's a coincidence.
What do you mean it's a coincidence?
I mean,
His genetic makeup is not a coincidence. It's very deliberate.
People live for the wrong reasons. People live for themselves. People live to be recognized. The entire point of the human race for each person is to feel important. Right. Everyone wants to feel important in their own special way. But at the end of the day, when you die, nobody realizes what you were important for. Some people might, but they really don't care when the end of the day comes. So you really need to just live life to be happy for yourself, because you only have one to do it.
If you're not living to have fun, you're missing the point.
That's not true at all. Most people remember you when you die, not when you're alive.
You're dead. Why do you care about what people who you don't even know think about you?
I agree.
That's leaving your mark on the world. What do you mean? When Michael Jackson was alive, everyone was like, that dude's a freak. When he died, he's fucking amazing, and he's going to live on forever.
Are you really using Michael Jackson as an example right
It's
now?
a very legitimate example.
It is. He was a freak, and then when he died, he's a fucking legend.
And what
He knew when he died that, despite what everyone thought of him, when he died, everyone was going to be like, that dude was a great artist.
Yeah,
and
he
he'll live on forever. That dude will live on forever.
He did not know that, though. He fell asleep.
He knew that.
No,
He
did
knew
not.
that.
He was unconscious, and he was riding in a grave.
Oh, dude. Get out of
here. Nothing from that, dude.
He knew he was going to be a legend.
He took his diet.
I had a terrible life. He had a terrible childhood. He was pushed into this fucking fame and misfortune so his dad could feel important. Michael Jackson gave up his entire childhood. He was labeled as a freak in his entire adult life, died because he was addicted to drugs. How was that an awesome life to live?
He had a miserable death that meant nothing, and he's now equal to everyone else in the dirt.
What are you talking about? He will live on forever. He is an icon. He changed music.
He will not live on forever.
Yes, he will.
Dead.
His memory will live on forever. His music will live on forever.
100 years.
Who cares?
People will remember Michael Jackson more than they will remember 16-bit, dude.
And we will both be equal in that regard.
Yeah, but not in the world of the living. The world of the living you will not be equal.
I don't care if I'm dead. What is people knowing who I am when I'm dead? I'm fucking dead, dude.
Yeah, you're dead, but you can at least die knowing the fact that you did something with this one life you had. You didn't give it like a fucking waste. You didn't have this one opportunity of life. Just fuck it away.
If you're on a train track and a train's coming, you're not going, well, you know what? At least I got third at Evo. You're going, oh my God, no! That's bullshit, dude.
No, that is bullshit because you know you have an opportunity to live. But if you're on your deathbed and you know you're about to die within a minute, you have that reflection.
No, you don't.
Yes, you
and
do.
even if you do, that's 30 seconds. You're still dead.
That's 30 seconds. That's very comforting when you're dying.
The result is the same, dude. The hobo.
The result is the same, but you're going away a little happier.
Still dead, man.
I'm not denying that.
Something after death, and nobody knows for sure. No one can prove it. If you
I'm not saying that there's anything after death. I'm saying
why would you care what happens after you die?
It matters to you when you actually die.
Why?
Because you just said it. You want to feel like you're important. You want to feel like you're doing something. And if you felt like you've done something in that life, you will feel more comfortable when you die.
You left your mark on this world.
Right. I could be like, man, I'm going to die here in 30 seconds, but at least I did this and this for the world, and the world of the living will remember me forever. That's what Michael Jackson said.
No, he didn't.
Yes.
Pretty sure that's anything like that.